Oh, here's a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. A lot of people...
This one's a scam phone?
This is the scam phone.
This is the scam phone.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. So a lot of people assume sometimes that we get everything for free. We don't. We choose to buy things because then we can give unbiased reviews. If you see this video includes paid promotion on YouTube videos in the little corner, then they probably did get the thing for free. Mm-hmm. But you don't see that on most of our videos.
No.
We've done a couple of paid promotions for website providers years ago.
I mean, I think a lot of YouTubers, too, they don't always follow that rule. So even if it doesn't say includes paid promotion, sometimes they don't follow the rules.
Yeah. They play it a little fast and loose, but I think it's safe to say that the bigger YouTubers are buying the stuff because, you know, they're millionaires. What do they care? What's another $1,000 to them? But not being millionaires, I still try to save $1 or $2 whenever we go and a new smartphone comes out. And it seems to me that Samsung phones generally drop in price right away by $100, $200. So I go on eBay to buy them because people flip them on eBay. And I don't buy them from sellers with no stars. I buy them with sellers with perfect ratings. And I don't buy phones that are insanely cheap because that would be a scam. This one, we paid with tax $1,170 for it. And it worked at first. Zach and I had turned on the phone. I forget what we were doing, but you needed something. I turned it on. It worked. Then I went and popped in a SIM card, and let's show the people the message I got, if we can put this in the side cam. Zach and I were surprised by this. We're just gonna... There you go. Samsung temporarily disabled this device because it was reported as lost or stolen, or there's an outstanding balance due for failure to meet trade-in terms. To unlock, check the email used at time of purchase for a message sent by Samsung for the next steps. Your device will be unlocked when David hits the button. Okay. Following the business day after successful payment. So, and then there's a PIN that they want from us. I don't know who purchased this phone originally. I don't have the email. I didn't buy it originally. So what I did is I spent a half hour on the phone with Samsung tech support, first sales, and then they said, oh, we can't do anything for you. Talk to tech support. Who at the end of the conversation told me to talk to sales because they couldn't do anything for me, but I digress. Samsung has a trade-in program that's similar to Apple's trade-in program. When you go on apple.com and you buy a new iPhone, you can choose to trade in an old one. And the way it works for Apple is you choose which phone you have, you choose the condition it's in, they give you a break on the cost of the phone, and they send you a box for the trade-in. If you don't send the trade-in back, you get billed for the balance of the phone, which makes sense, right? Not so with Samsung. Not so. So what Samsung does, instead of billing the original person for not trading in the phone, they just decide to lock the new phone. So this is the new trade-in scam for Samsung.com, and I'll show you guys how this works just so you can watch out for it. So Samsung, Zach, can we go to the computer? Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. This is how the scam works. So I've just chosen an S23 Ultra, unlocked. It says from $449. Sounds like a good deal. I'm going to scam somebody, so I'll just take the 256. I'm going to trade in a mobile phone in good condition. I'll choose Samsung, and I will choose, since I'm scamming, the Z Fold 4, which they'll give me $750 for. Now I can come on to the bottom, say I don't want any coverage, of course, and pay $449 for the phone, saving $750. So then I have a phone that's going to work until I sell it on Facebook Marketplace, which is where the majority of these scams are happening. In fact, the eBay seller that I bought it from bought it originally on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
So you go, you buy the phone, you pay cash. I've got a great deal for you. It's a brand new phone. It works. It turns on. It looks perfect. And I'll give it to you for $1,000. This guy paid $500 for it after tax. So the original buyer pockets the $500. The phone works for a while and then stops working after all these other transactions have happened. So what happened to me is I went and talked to the original eBay seller, who I don't think is guilty of perpetuating. I think he's kind of a victim in this chain as well. Because he said, oh, I bought it on Facebook Marketplace, and I've never had a problem like this before. Also, he has a 30-day return policy. So, unfortunately, I've recycled the box and everything so far.
Yeah.
I got it. It turned on. It worked. It's in perfect condition. I recycled the box. Now I have this phone with no box and no cable. And it's, I'm going to go through later today my recycling bin to see if amidst the cans of dried cat food and other disgusting things, I can find this box and put it back together with tape or something and then send it all back to this person, which is no fun.
Like a raccoon.
Yes. So the really tricky
That could be
part,
a funny video.
like a raccoon going through the
recycling.
Yeah, that could be good. So, yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something.
Sorry.
It wasn't that important. It was like a raccoon. I'll be like a raccoon going through the recycling. And then hopefully I'll get a refund for this thing.
Hopefully. Well, I feel like Samsung must have some sort of policy, victims of scams policy that protects people who are victims of phone scams.
Yeah, I think eBay would, probably. I don't think Samsung cares.
Well, eBay, you're not your problem anymore. Problem solved for us. Facebook guy might be in trouble. But
well, that's kind of what I told him, because he then came to me in an email and said, hey, I've got a solution for you.
Yeah.
You can go on mnmobileguy.com or something and pay $160 and he'll unlock the phone for you, which isn't possible.
Nope.
He'll unlock it for you, and then I will happily reimburse you for that extra money, the $160.
That sounds like something a scammer would say.
Exactly, but I think he's just a dummy. That's the impression I get. Because if he was a real scammer, he wouldn't have a return policy of 30 days.
Right.
Because that's beyond the period of this trade-in scam. So it's a trade-in scam, and Samsung is allowing it to happen because instead of actually billing the original person who lied, they're just locking the phones. And it's not like they don't know this is going to happen. I'm sure it's happened in the past. It's not the first trade-in offer they've had, but it's the first time I've gotten burned by it. Trade-in scams.
Trade-in scams. Look out.
So how can you trust this? What I was going to say before is that phones have IMEIs, and you can go online to find that this IMEI is actually clean. It's not flagged at all, even in Samsung systems.
Well,
Samsung tech support was able to tell me that I should read the message on the screen, and it says what the problem is. The person never traded it in. But there's no flag, so you can't even trust these online systems now. How can you trust buying a Samsung phone on eBay now, or Amazon, or Facebook Marketplace?
You can't.
I don't think you can.
I don't trust them anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe Amazon, not Facebook Marketplace, though.
Well, anything used. How can you buy a used Samsung phone that's in new condition? I don't think you can. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't buy a Samsung phone anyway.
Oh, come on.
There you go.
Come on.
Yeah, see, Tom agrees. Don't buy anything from Samsung. Done.
Well, if you do buy something from Samsung, buy it from Samsung. Because the truth is, I didn't know about this trade-in offer. We have old Samsung phones. I could have saved a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I got scammed, and I got scammed.
Twofer.
Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Make a live stream about it. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Call it Samsung.
Ask for members.
Yeah.
Call Samsung.
We just need, 100 new members to offset the cost of the scam. So hit that join button below the video.
It. Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you, David Paul, for becoming a member.
Absolutely.
There he is. That's a good-looking gentleman.
That's a nice graphic, too. Wow.
Yeah, he looks like he's put together. What do you think he does for a living?
Finance.
Lawyer? Finance?
Finance.
Yeah, he looks like an executive.
Yeah.
He looks like a guy that could afford some teeth whitening.
Yeah, looks like a guy who could afford to get a real professional headshot.
Exactly.
Doesn't have to take a
This
screen.
is our CFO, David Paul. Join the channel. We'll make fun of you, too.
Yeah.
David Paul, we're just jealous.
I didn't make fun of him.
No, I didn't. He looks like a professional guy. He's put together. Lane Lair has a detective and a coffee.
Might be a tea.
Might also be a tea. We'll say hello to Niena Surian.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. And then we've got Lane Lair. What's your opinion of the Nokia G300?
No opinion at all.
Stall, David.
Yeah. Nokia G300. I think that's kind of a long name for a product.
It's a 5G smartphone with all the essentials. How about that? Oh, Zach, you found the Jeopardy music.
Nokia G3.
So honestly, I'm not familiar with this phone.
Not at all.
Yeah. It looks like
I'm not a big fan of that big circular camera design on the back, but that's, personal preference.
Yeah, I mean, 1080p, 60, but not 4K video recording. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, I think we're...
Yeah, ooh,
that's interesting. Hey, Zach, let's go to the
looks kind of like the alien spaceship from the movie Circle. The little camera hop on the back there.
Circle here? Yeah.
It's a circle. It's got the little places where people stand and the thing in the middle that blares the lightning that kills them.
Oh, dear.
Spoilers.
Yeah. So there's cupcakes.
Well, when I thinking about my Nokia phone, first thing I think is an Oreo cupcake.
Yep, with up to 2 days of battery life.
Okay, if you don't use it, yeah.
Android, best of Android. Designed, developed, and implemented to provide fast.
Best of Android according to who?
Yeah.
Is that Facebook coming pre-installed in that phone? Looks like it.
Yeah. Well, I bet they paid for that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
More cupcakes.
So
this is just like for a food influencer. Maybe you want to be... That picture doesn't look very good, though, does it?
It's interesting they put Nokia on the bottom here, like really big.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
they don't do that anymore, usually. Yeah, I'm not too impressed. It's the elevated, affordable 5G smartphone. How about that?
Affordable? How much does it cost?
Let's tap shop now. I'm going to say $7.99.
That's a good guess.
Let's see. Where are we going to buy it from?
Not from Amazon.
From Amazon or eBay.
Yeah, eBay. Facebook Marketplace, is that an option?
Don't buy it from there either.
Okay, well.
No. This has got to be some sort of...
Yeah, I mean, it's locked to Total Wireless.
Yeah, what is it actually, though?
I think Total Wireless is now Total by Verizon, though. So that landing page on Amazon, that listing's already out of date.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the front cam, Zach. I can't find how much.
Yeah, I mean, if it's less than $200 for a 5G phone and you're on a budget, I mean, you could do worse than that.
I'd still go for a used iPhone before I went to a Nokia.
I would guess use iPhone, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a used Android.
Not a new used Android.
No.
Worthless. Brick.
Oh, it's a good paperweight.
It is. Pay it forward. We make videos that are supposed to help you, and we got scammed. Got a lot. We could do a review. A lot of cameras. We could talk about the quality of the display for
it's
text.
Nice. Yeah, not bad.
We can talk about the phone call quality because we are allowed to call Samsung.
Great.
What else can you do? Emergency calls. You can go to support and you can refresh your account status. I mean, there it goes, ladies and gentlemen. And that's about it. You can enter a PIN. I don't know what it is.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2.
How many wrong guesses did we get before we're really locked out of this phone?
Well, the problem is that we don't know how many digits the PIN is. So
it says the passkeys right there.
That's not the PIN.
That's the same thing.
No, I tried it.
Well,
that'd be too easy.
I'm going to redo my walkway in my yard. Can I use that as one of the replacement bricks?
Sure. Sure. Yeah, put it here.
A little flare.
Yeah. You going to redo a walkway in your yard?
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah. Are you going to do it yourself?
Yeah, just buy the bricks. Put new bricks in.
Yeah.
Easy.
No, it's not that easy.
Easy.
It's pretty good. Yeah, we've got a lot of fixes to do. Today I'm going to introduce David to the new studio.
Cool.
Fact. Yeah.
Member Tammy says, good morning, James.
Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning, Tammy.
All you members here, just know that your contributions are going to a good place.
Yeah, bricked phones.
Scammers' pockets.
Yeah. That's great.
Thank you. Oh, boy. Tammy, good morning to you. Alex, the MTA and R211 weather fan. It's against the terms of service of Apple. Bro, I need help. I only have just one beta option. Only the public option.
Yeah. Got to get a developer account.
That's right.
$99 a year, something like that.
Yep, you can add it to your phone. I can confirm that it does work.
It does work, yeah.
In fact. Yeah. Do you have the developer option?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, because you're on my account.
Yeah, there you go. Easy.
Yeah. You can have up to 100 accounts. So there's your new scam.
The developer beta scam.
Developer beta, you could charge $2 a month, right? To 100 people, and then you make $100 a month.
Easy. Yeah. That's worthwhile.
Yeah, you won't get banned by Apple for that.
No,
They'll be like,
never catch that.
They'll never catch on. Banned forever. Okay. Well, interesting news this week in the YouTube space. Linus Tech Tips hacked.
Bummer.
He's obviously an icon of the YouTube tech space.
Sure.
A trendsetter, a trailblazer.
Sure.
A skilled entrepreneur, content creator.
Yep.
Who entertains millions of people. Hacked.
Bummer.
So, speaking, this is a scam stream today. What's happening is when you get an email, people are sending you to these fake websites for marketing, and then your marketing managers are logging in. Whenever you authorize your account, you go to a Google site and you can log in with your Google account. It creates a browser token that gets saved in the browser. That's kind of, it's like a cookie. It just keeps you logged in.
Yep.
So these fake websites are using this process, and the employees are just logging in. So then these companies and scammers are stealing the browser tokens that then they can use to completely obliterate a YouTube channel. So what YouTube needs to do, and I've been saying this for a while to myself, is make the permissions more granular so you can restrict a marketing manager's ability, for instance, to edit, upload, delete videos,
Yep.
but still look at the marketing related stuff.
Sure.
So it's an interesting problem because it bypasses all of the requirements of like the security keys and the two-factor authentication, because by the time they get the browser token, they're past all that.
Game over.
Game over. But fortunately, Linus was able to get his channel back up and running.
One of the benefits of being one of the largest creators on YouTube, they get that problem fixed quickly for you.
Well, sure. I mean, how much money is YouTube losing?
Good.
Tons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't read emails.
Yes. Yes. So another headline, scientist says T-Mobile cell equipment on top of Wyandotte School is a health danger. This is in Detroit.
Who's the scientist?
I'm not sure. He's from the Environmental Health Trust, citing research that long-term exposure to a radio frequency radiation from these towers can cause cancer, infertility, and other health problems. I think that all of the concern around 5G is perhaps misplaced.
Yes.
And should be more around all cell phone radiation, because 5G signals, the higher the frequency, the less far it penetrates your skin, which is kind of obvious, right? Like if high band 5G won't go through walls or windows, it's also not going to go deep into your skin.
True.
It's going to go, so the mid-band 5G will penetrate up to 4 millimeters deep. High band, you start going up from there, and it's even less than that. Hey. Wow.
Tammy.
$10.
Thank you, Tammy. Is that a fox with a heart? Love it.
Yeah, I like it. Do you feel guilty?
Not anymore. I'm over it.
Okay.
Now, if people start sending questions, I'm going to get really angry about it.
Good. You feel entitled.
To a total 180 on
Good.
the super chats.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thanks, Tammy. Tammy's one of our biggest supporters.
Yeah, so actually, I've heard of the Environmental Health Trust before because you sent me that little idea for a video, and so I did some research, and Environmental Health Trust, probably not the most reliable source, not the most objective.
That's not who I sent you, though. I sent you the European...
You sent me a few things, and I started digging into it, and one of the main people who are talking about this is the Environmental Health Trust, and what they so there are a lot of, companies fund scholarly research to bolster their arguments.
Right.
The cell phone companies are doing it. Groups like the Environmental Health Trust are also doing it, but saying that it's dangerous and fudging results that fit their narrative. So there's, the cell phone side of things where they're saying, oh, there's no dangers at all, because obviously people think there are dangers. And if there are dangers, that's not good for business. On the flip side, groups that want 5G towers banned over schools are funding research that says it's dangerous.
Don't you think, though, that if the 5G narrative that's being pushed by cell phone companies, or that's not being pushed, so if I'm Verizon, don't you think I'd rather have people talking about the potential dangers of 5G than 4G?
Sure.
And 3G?
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be a brilliant move to get people look over here, this shiny object, if in fact it was other cell phone radiation that was actually harmful over a longer period of time?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I feel like
makes sense.
There's
easier to debunk the 5G stuff than it is the 4G stuff.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at rates of cancer. A lot of them have been falling over the last 50 years. Testicular cancer on the rise.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I think the jury's going to be out for a while here because obviously people aren't just dropping dead from cell phone radiation.
Yep.
And it's invisible. So.
Yeah, one thing with the Environmental Health Trust, one of their it might be the leader of the Environmental Health Trust. She does a bunch of talks. There was one where she was comparing a cell phone radiation to the atomic bomb in terms of long-term radiation effects. So I think maybe there's just a little bit of hyperbole coming from this.
That argument isn't helpful for anyone.
No.
So you get the studies that are funded by both sides, and then I think as we continue to do some research on this, are we going to be able to come to agreement that there are some studies that are in the middle that seem to be?
I have to look at it more
moderate?
see where they're coming from. It seems like it's a big question mark right now.
Is there do you foresee yourself being able to trust any scientific studies?
Yeah, I mean, eventually, if they're peer-reviewed and there's more than one. And
okay, more than one, peer-reviewed, not funded by corporations.
Not funded by a corporation or a
environmental lobbying group?
An environmental lobbying group, yeah. So, I think part of the issue, too, is that this technology, even though 4G's been around, it seems like forever. It's only been around for, 10 years? So it's,
when I was at the Apple store, I helped an oncologist buy new phones. And the reason I remember it is because I had just finished testicular cancer radiation treatments. And this guy came in and he said, I want 4 new iPhone 4Ss with Apple Care, which is something they measure you on. And so I was like, this is great. Of course, I'm not going to get commission, but at least I'm going to get my numbers up here.
Sure.
And it was just kind of a crazy thing because it took a long time. Back in the day, it took longer to activate new phones. So I was hanging out with this guy for a while. And he said that he was changing his family from iPhone 4Ss that were on AT&T's network to Verizon's network because as an oncologist, he thought that Verizon's frequencies were less harmful than AT&T's based on his experience. Okay. He said that the types of tumors that he was seeing had changed. He said that it wasn't just one big tumor for the cancer cases. He was seeing, especially in truckers, which is not the same frequency, but especially in truckers, all these little tumors like popping up in different areas. And he was scared enough to go to the Apple store and buy new phones for his entire family. And he's an oncologist. So he's just doing it based not on peer-reviewed research. He's doing it based on his personal experience and gut feeling. Kind of like, okay, it's my family. I love them. I want them to be safe.
Yeah,
I can see doing that. Doesn't make him right.
No. I mean, if you're concerned, just don't put your phone in your pocket or hold it up to your head for long periods of time, and that'll be good enough. Of course, my phone's in my pocket right now, but I don't make phone calls, so.
Well, and that's a good point. So one of the other things I saw was that rates of a certain cancers, testicular cancer, are much higher in Alaska than they are in other parts of the United States.
Okay.
Much higher.
Because?
My theory is, if it has anything to do with cell phone radiation, phones put out a lot more power to stay connected to towers where they don't have a good signal. And Alaska's all spread out. People I don't think they have roads up there or heat. But they do have cell phone towers. They've got one every 500 miles or something. So it would make sense that if there was some sort of a correlation there. I think some of this data is, it at least, you could also say that it's a greater population of indigenous peoples, but I don't think that, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Is there a higher rate of testicular cancer among American Native Alaskans?
Possibly.
I don't know. Just for no reason.
Why is T-Mobile building a cell tower on top of a school? Is it like a PR thing? Like we're going to give this school really good cell phone service?
It's probably money.
Yeah.
A little money changing hands there.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to fund the school lunch program.
Yeah. The mayor of Wyandotte is getting a cut from T-Mobile and a free cell phone plan. I don't know.
Yeah. It's actually good for the kids.
Yeah.
It's helping to increase their. Yeah. So let's see here.
One other thing about cell phone radiation is that is what 2B class carcinogen. It's by the FDA or somebody.
Yeah, to be or not to be.
Yeah, it's in the group. It's like possibly carcinogenic for humans. So that's the same category as lead. Scary.
Yeah.
Also the same category as pickled vegetables. So
Pickled vegetables?
yeah. So
Yikes.
it's kind of a broad range, lead to pickled vegetables.
I think
so
that's part of the reason why people think that some of these regulations are kind of crazy.
It's kind of a useless category, possibly carcinogenic. So
yeah, why not? So Soren says how it's non-ionizing radiation. And so there's the type of radiation. I don't know much about radiation.
this is a person that probably knows more than I do about it.
Yeah, but non-ionizing radiation isn't the type that will affect your DNA.
Correct.
Like gamma rays from a nuclear blast. But it has been scientifically proven that, non-ionizing radiation does have thermal effects.
Mm-hmm.
So it is going to heat your body up. Like even if you talk on the phone, it's going to heat up your head.
Sure.
Not just because the phone's getting hot, but because the radiation that happens. But just because it isn't changing your DNA doesn't mean that there aren't other adverse health effects. But a lot of times people look at brain cancer and they say, okay, yeah, there's actually evidence of some types of acoustic necromas, stuff like that, I think it's called. But I don't know.
Well, if you're concerned, use a Bluetooth headset for phone calls. Don't keep your phone in your pocket.
That's what I do. I think I just I don't keep my phone in my pocket.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I just do the little things that I can do. I used to, and then I got cancer. So, hey, was I predisposed to cancer? Probably.
Maybe.
But I had I had my pocket in high school on the same side I had the issues. So why the hell not stop? Elevation is high and closest to the sun.
Well, that's clever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nome, Alaska, one of the top places of UFO sightings.
Really?
Yeah. I made a movie about it. I thought it was like a documentary. Turned out it was not. It was like
not a documentary.
It was like not the Sixth Sense. That's a different thing. Like the Fifth Element or something like that. It was really good.
That also was not a documentary, for the record.
It was a mockumentary, and it ended. Somebody in the chat might know the name of the movie, but it was like a fake abduction that they made it look like a mockumentary or like a documentary. It was really good.
Fake abduction. Yeah, have you ever seen a UFO up there in the Adirondacks?
No.
No?
No. I've seen stuff in the sky I can't identify that was moving. It was probably a satellite.
Exactly.
But
probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's unidentified.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is. Could be a satellite. Could be a spaceship.
Mm-hmm. A weather balloon.
Who am I to judge? Yeah, it could be the Chinese spying on me.
Yeah. I don't think that they are spying
Looking
on
at
you.
my brick sidewalk, saying that guy needs to replace that. Let's keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
What's he putting down there?
Right.
Where's the key? Where's his spare key? Which brick is it in?
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that you would admit on a live stream in front of hundreds of people.
I know. Well, it's a misdirection. It's not actually a brick. So.
Okay. But there is a spare key somewhere.
Spare key somewhere.
Right.
Good luck.
Yeah. I haven't found a place for a spare key yet.
It's probably frozen on the ground at this point. But
well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That'd foil him. You ever had to go, I used to have to get the spare key at my parents' house sometimes because I'd forget my key. I don't know where it was. So we had it underneath my old tree house.
Smart.
It's no longer there. But I remember reaching up there and spiders would just invade the spare key area.
Sure.
And it was just nasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a cost. There's a price to pay.
Yep.
And it was spiders.
Pro tip, don't leave your keys at home. Make sure you have your keys with you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get hacked. Don't buy scam phones. Don't lose your keys.
Mm-hmm.
Big the life advice stream.
That's right. That's right.
Don't trust dubious research on cell phone radiation.
Yeah. Or non-scientific opinions.
Yeah.
Like ours.
Unlike these. These
Yeah.
are really fact-based.
Yeah, we've done a lot of checking here. I just think it's let's just keep the conversation open.
Sure.
That's
Yeah,
where I'm
yeah.
at. Just keep talking.
I'm not opposed to it. Just,
yeah, maybe not today.
It needs more research.
Yeah. So I still can't tell you what I was doing last week.
Yeah, somebody was asking about that in the chat earlier.
Yeah, I can't say.
Can't say.
I will be able to eventually.
One day.
Yep. I was in New York. I can say that. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was nice to be down in New York. A lot of news about New York and being, not as safe as it used to be. And I'm sure that there's statistics behind that. But at the same time, I felt totally safe.
Yeah.
Rode the subway.
Yeah.
Didn't get pushed in front of a car. It was great.
Yeah.
But it was just New York. It was very cool to be down there.
A little loud.
Very nice.
Loud down there.
Yeah.
A little loud.
I stayed in a hotel that opened in August. It was nice. It was pretty affordable. Beautiful views. Took some pictures. Touristy. It was nice.
Yeah.
Walked around, and then I got on an Amtrak train and went to Connecticut.
Got a slice of pizza?
No, I didn't.
No, boy.
No pizza. I have enough pizza in my life.
Big missed opportunity.
Yeah. I was in and out like a fiddler's elbow. Got down there, took the train down from Albany, had my own little car in the train. It's called a roomette on Amtrak. So it's about the size.
How expensive was that?
Yeah, $150.
Okay.
So it's the size of this table, pretty much. Well, maybe a little longer. So it folds into two beds, like bunk beds, and you kind of have to like crawl. It has a little toilet in it, so you get to pee in your room, which is great. But beautiful view and just nice to do some work. It was only $50 more than the.
Was the Albany
regular thing.
Amtrak on time?
Yeah,
It's never been on time for me.
it was right on time.
Anytime I go to Amtrak, anytime I used to go, always late. Hours late.
Yeah, this was on time
Well,
and getting out on time.
But
that was it was longer to get to Connecticut than it was to Albany. From Albany to Penn Station.
More
Longer
stops?
to Connecticut. About the same number of stops, but what they had to do was switch the engine.
Oh, boy.
So they have electric engines from New York City to wherever, and then they put on the diesel engine
Okay.
and make you feel bad.
Yeah.
We're about to start harming the environment, folks.
Well, it's public
Just kidding.
transportation, so
It is.
It's,
I'm helping.
it's offsetting it.
Yeah. And also, somebody's got to make the power.
Yeah.
Electric.
Can't walk to Connecticut.
Well, you could.
Can't do that.
I couldn't.
Ride a horse?
Save a cowboy.
Sure. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I think so, yeah. No, I think it's the opposite. I think it's the opposite of that.
Ride a cowboy, save a horse?
Suggestive song, yeah. Let us know in the chat below what the correct lyrics are for that.
Yeah. That's funny.
What do we got in the chat?
Oh, we got some good stuff. I mean, people are being very nice. This channel is number one when schooling us on all electronics. We appreciate both of you gentlemen loads.
Yeah, this is just like a really academic classroom setting. We're schooling them, giving them all the hard facts.
We're just sharing our thoughts and opinions, and we do look at some stuff.
I actually did research that the Environmental Health Trust. Put trust in the names. People, trust you. It's clever.
Yeah. Can't distrust that. Somebody asked if Verizon is safer, or Toledo did. Hey, Toledo. So the answer is no. We used to have 3G frequencies, and this is back in the day of 3G. 3G is now gone. I'm not sure if it ever was actually safer than the other frequencies, GSM versus CDMA, but today we're LTE. It's totally different.
Here's a conspiracy. The cell phone companies are constantly upgrading their technology, so we don't have enough time to study the effects of something like 3G. Because now they're like, it's retired. Sorry, that's it. Done.
Well, yeah, and if they did study it, they can just, that doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, well.
Maybe someday when we're old and gray, there'll be ads like mesothelioma ads today.
Yeah, sure.
There'll be the cell phone radiation.
We'll have a strong
Did you
case.
die?
We'll all the videos we can show them. Like, yeah,
Right. We warned them.
We get a claim.
Yeah. Those poor young men surrounded by phones.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
That's the risk we're willing to take for you
That's right.
at home.
I have this little cell phone radiation measure thing, like a ghost detector thing, but I've actually used it in this room, and it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You just have to stay away, because with cell phones, it's kind of a logarithmic fall off. Like if it's here, it's like up here, but as soon as you go 2 feet away, it's like next to nothing.
Yep.
So it's not impossible. I mean, it's kind of impossible to get away from all radiation, but as long as you're not holding up to your head or standing next to the Wi-Fi router. Excuse me. Or burping into a microphone.
Don't tape your phone or your router to your head.
Yeah,
That South Park episode. Cartman gets little antennas in his head.
That's funny.
It's not a very good episode. Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
forgettable.
I feel like they've been off their game lately. But
New
maybe it's
season's
just me
season's
growing up.
really good.
Is it?
Yeah, really good.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's just I've fallen out of love with South Park.
Here we
a
go.
little bit.
Craig Landford, ride a horse, save a cowboy. You were right. So, thanks, Craig. I don't listen to country music, so
It doesn't listen to country music.
terrible, awful. That's the strong stance I'm willing to take today. It's all bad. Every single song, terrible.
It's not true.
Everyone.
It's not true. You're going to alienate our audience, David.
That's fine.
You're going to die on this hill.
Yep.
This country music stinks hill.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
All of it's bad.
Yeah. Lola misses the old school Nextel phones with the walkie-talkie feature on it. Remember that? I never had one of
No,
those phones. I
I
couldn't afford it.
Yeah, well, we got walkie-talkie in the Apple Watch these days, and I've never used it, but it exists. I don't know how good it is, or
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just buy real walkie-talkies too. They're pretty cheap.
Magnus says, what size is best for you guys, Pro or Pro Max?
Pro.
I'm a Pro guy. I like to be able to reach all across the
Be
screen.
able to use my phone with one hand.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I like that. If you want Pro Max next time, I heard you talking on the stream last time.
Mm-hmm.
People said, oh, why do you not have the Pro Max?
Yeah.
You were like, oh, because, it's expensive.
It's expensive.
I'll buy it for you.
It's too big.
I'll get you the Pro Max.
Yeah, it's too big.
You want it?
Not really. No.
Next time?
I need a phone that fits in my pocket. The Pro barely fits in my pockets these days.
Oh,
so.
please.
You should have seen me yesterday. I was wearing my sweatpants and it was falling out,
Well, you
making a racket at the village board meeting.
wearing sweatpants to the village board meeting?
Yeah.
Were you asked to leave this time?
No,
No, not this time.
No, well, these meetings lately, they're doing the budget now, so they've been going for like 4 hours. So at like 3 hours, I have to tap out. So I get it comfy though. And I was thinking about bringing one of those, like, you go to a football game and for the uncomfortable bleachers, you get the little padding. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about bringing one of those to the next meeting. But
And a pillow, maybe? Just like
pillow,
Jesus.
yeah.
How's Rabidoo doing? He's still involved?
He's out. He's got office.
He's out?
Yeah. He lost
Who's that lawyer guy?
The lawyer guy?
I guess I can't.
Oh,
I shouldn't
yeah,
talk to you about
the
this,
lawyer
should I?
guy, yeah.
He's a piece of work, huh?
I don't know. He's doing fine.
Yeah, he's doing fine. David Lynch is not going to go on the record here saying anything negative about anyone.
No.
Nor should you.
Nor should you, yeah.
Nope.
Because all the local I'm telling everyone around town to subscribe to the channel and watch the stream, get the numbers up. And,
Oh, I'm sure that's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the board of trustees. They're all tuning in right now.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, they put their stuff on the internet.
What I should do, I should use this as a platform to push my agenda and then have everyone in the chat go email these people and say, do what David wants.
Right. Saranac Lake.
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
Future mayor here.
Yeah. Pass.
Then maybe
After sitting through these budget meetings, it's just no chance.
Are they spending the budget wisely in your opinion?
Well, it's debatable.
The new sidewalks? Revitalizing downtown?
There's money. There's money there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked for new benches yesterday. Actually, there's benches at the basketball court and they're warped. So I said, can we get benches that are less than 50 years old? So looks like
What did they say?
it looks like it's going to happen. So
Whoa.
there you go.
How about that? Think global, act local.
Yeah. Not sure what the global impact
I'm not
of
sure
good
either.
benches is,
Yeah.
but everyone needs a place to sit.
That's true.
Yeah. More benches means less room for cell phone towers and hooligans. I don't know.
Less room for hooligans. Where are the hooligans going to sit? Where do they stand?
Yeah, they go to the skate park.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah, they skate around. Yeah. Be careful.
Jesus. Can you pull up that comment from It's the Costanza?
Who else rocks an iPhone Mini?
That's not the one.
That's
no.
not the one?
No. I don't. Yeah. Did anyone rock an iPhone Mini? It's
I have
Apple,
T-Mobile. Should I arrange
There
my
it is.
funeral since there are health dangers?
but No.
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 No, certainly not. Let your family do it.
Yeah. You don't pay for your own funeral.
Yeah, come on.
Start making plans, but don't pay for it.
Right. Stick your kids with the bill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Empty your savings accounts. Go have some fun. Because the clock's ticking.
Clock's ticking.
And it's not.
Have you ever talked on a cell phone before?
Yeah.
.4G has a longer range, whereas 5G people can be on the broadband. Can we get the false sound?
Is that false?
Yeah.
4G
yeah.
is longer range.
No, it doesn't. Not the low band 5G.
Low band 5G is more range than
Yeah.
4G?
Yeah.
All right. Didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the 5G is three different things. And by three, I mean lots of different things. But low band 5G is the T-Mobile kind, the 600 megahertz 5G, which is a lower frequency, meaning longer frequency, meaning it goes farther.
Okay.
And that's what they did to the old analog TVs. The rabbit ears, no more. T-Mobile bought those frequencies for $1 bajillion from the federal government.
Chris B wants to know what we think about Mint Mobile being bought.
What?
Ryan
Reynolds is selling?
he sold Mint Mobile. Yeah.
It's like $1.3 billion.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
Oh, my gosh.
What do I think? We helped make that company a success.
Right.
So we want either a cut of that money, ownership stake in Wrexham Football Club, which he also co-owns, or come on the channel and just say hi. Any of those three, I'll be happy with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's our argument to say that we actually deserve a cut of Mint Mobile because we made them?
Because we made those plans videos. Always mention Mint Mobile.
We did, in fact.
I'm sure we could track the links, the clicks that we got.
Yep.
We say, hey, Ryan, here are the number of clicks we generated for Mint Mobile.
Yep. I think
That's it.
he'd be, yeah. Wow.
Or, even just box seats at a Wrexham game. Could be fun.
What's a Wrexham?
Their football team that he co-owns with Rob McElhenney.
Rob McElhenney.
Yeah, from Always Sunny.
Interesting.
Yep. So it'd be two of us, Ryan, Blake Lively, Rob McElhenney, and Caitlin Olsen all just hanging out at a soccer game. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah.
But Mean Sheet says 3G tastes great and is less filling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
Raymond says hello.
Hello, Raymond. Is
We're
that a bear?
falling behind on the chat here.
Is that a bear in his little logo? Yeah, it's a bear.
That's a bear.
I saw a picture of a shaved bear the other day. Bald bear. Oof, scary looking.
Was it making a fashion statement or what?
No, it just it was a bear that had no hair and it looked like a. It's hard to describe what it looked like. But if I was going to make a horror movie, that would be like the main animal villain would be a
bear.
A shaved bear.
Okay. A shaved bear. Nick F says he just joined. I guess I wait for the wrap up to find out why T-Mobile has health issues. That's not the point of the stream, by the way. T-Mobile does not have health issues.
No.
We're not saying that.
That was one anecdote.
Yeah, it was. And there's a news story where some people are concerned because they put it on top of a school, right? They put a tower on top of a school. Is that a great idea? Probably not. Because I don't know. If I had a kid in a school and I saw that they were putting cell phone towers on top of the school, I would say that's kind of stupid. Let's put them somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's being put on top of a school.
There's other buildings.
There's plenty of. I'm sure there's plenty of space in Wyandotte,
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah. We're not saying that T-Mobile has health issues.
Yeah, I think
Dear
the jury
Lord.
is still out on whether or not there are legitimate health concerns. I can understand why some parents might be concerned.
Yeah, and if there were health issues, it would not be confined to T-Mobile.
Right.
We're not saying T-Mobile is more dangerous, and at this point, we're not saying any carrier is more
Right.
or less dangerous than any other.
I'm not saying anything is even dangerous to begin with.
Exactly.
Could be
The
not
jury's
dangerous
out.
at all.
Yeah. It might even be helpful.
Yeah.
Cell
It improves
phones.
your health.
Improves your health.
Yeah.
Yep.
Improves your mental health.
It does.
Definitely.
Your acuity.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't gotten Alzheimer's yet. Or have I? How
don't
did you know?
remember.
Yeah. Woof. Look at that quick wit. All right.
Yeah. Quick wit, the most classic memory
Yeah.
joke ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I was reading this book about anti-gravity over the weekend.
Yeah.
I just couldn't put it down.
That's good.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to remember what time the sun comes up tomorrow, and then it dawned on me.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
I checked the weather app on my phone. There's that little sunrise logo in there, and you know exactly when the sun rises.
I'm telling the jokes from The Last of Us. Did you know that diarrhea is hereditary?
No.
It runs in your genes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's another pun.
Yeah. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
The blind deer.
No idea.
It's another one. You're on fire.
Yeah.
Little badum tits sound effect in there.
What do you call? Oh man.
If only you knew, David.
What do you call a person with no body and no nose?
No body and no nose.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. How many?
That doesn't make sense.
Nobody knows.
That doesn't work.
Okay. How
That'd
many?
be nobody, no knows.
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
I think octopuses can laugh. Do they have mouths?
10 tickles.
10 tickles.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I read the other day the average lifespan of an octopus is like 4 to 7 years.
That's not bad.
They're like hyper intelligent, and as they have longer lifespans, they may be more of a dominant,
More productive.
more of a dominant force in the sea.
Is it lack of health care?
It might be, yeah.
Universal health care? Not available to octopi? It's octopi, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the word that you said last time that I said that you pronounced wrong? Let's bring that up.
Chasis?
Chasis.
Is it not? I don't know. Chassis?
Yeah. Chassis.
Chassis? Yeah, okay. Well,
Chasis.
shouldn't stick the S on the end if they don't want people to say chasis or chassis.
Yeah. I guess got a good chasis. What did I say? Libel? Libel? I still don't know which one.
I think you said libel once.
I said libel, yeah. You made fun of me. Did you say libel?
Libel. Yeah.
Yeah, Mean Street says, Dad, we're going to put you in a home if this continues. Back to the padded room with me.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. Pumpkin pie during the jokes. All right, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you know. Minty fresh phone call quality, says the Mean Sheets. Nienna is starting to feel like all her questions were irrelevant. Sorry. It's certainly not you. It's us. So if you join our Discord, and we'll drop a link in the chat in just a second, there's a place where you can ask questions, and we will get to them on the stream on Thursday, I promise.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do a Thursday
I
stream.
wrote down a bunch of questions too from the last stream. I brought them with me. I didn't look up the answers yet, but we can get to those on Thursday too.
Yeah, they were good. I listened to the stream myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the train back.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was okay.
You guys held it down.
Yeah.
You notice anything different about our video quality today, David?
Is it the 24 frames per second thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I
We
read
went
that. I
24.
read that Slack message. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. We figured out something today. It was looking all weird.
A couple of things about right to repair in the chat. Any thoughts on right to repair?
I think people do have the right to repair.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, I don't have a strong. Never. I didn't really get into that debate at all. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
I only have so much bandwidth, and then you start talking about right to repair, and it's just okay.
makes me want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's nice that they have these repair kits, but isn't the same thing with cars? You used to be able to repair cars, but now it's all computers and stuff.
Is it? I don't know.
I think it's harder to repair cars now than it used to be. At least that's what people say that know anything about cars.
You're asking the wrong guy about
Me
that.
too. Yeah.
I did
No
change
idea.
my wiper fluid today. I ran out of wiper fluid as well, so that was another fun setback.
You're some sort of a
today.
genius.
Yeah.
I actually did
genius.
the same thing. I could do that. The hardest repair I ever did was on Maui. I replaced a cam sensor, and I also replaced a power window motor, which required me to take the door panel off.
Yikes.
That was a huge victory. Saved a lot of money.
There you go.
I don't know. Felt pretty good about myself. Thanks, YouTube.
Ravender, hope I pronounced that right. Is there a storage bug in iOS 16.4? I haven't noticed one. So, possibly.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, it just came out. Well, there's another question for the Thursday stream.
Indeed. What about hurricanes and tornadoes, Tammy asks.
What about them?
That would scare me with kids.
Yeah. Is there a
Yeah.
lot of hurricanes and tornadoes in Michigan?
Not in Detroit,
No.
but that would scare me with kids too.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we live in upstate New York. There are very few natural disasters up here.
Yep.
It's a different culture. It must be different where every year your home could get destroyed.
Yeah.
What a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I'd move. Not dealing with that.
Yeah.
Or
Then again, we deal with snow. They
get
deal
like
with tornadoes.
a windbreaker around my house. Just like a giant windbreaker. Keep it upright.
I saw one picture. People are buying these giant inflatable like tubes that you can fill with water, so they're super heavy. And I saw a picture of one around this guy's house during a hurricane, and his was the only one that wasn't completely flooded and destroyed.
Huh.
It was pretty amazing.
Well, there you go. If you're
Whoever
concerned
makes
about
those.
tornadoes and hurricanes, buy a giant tube.
A giant inflatable tube. I
And
don't think
fill
it's
it
going to
with
do
water.
much with a hurricane or a tornado, but I'm not a meteorologist either.
David Dickerson, when does hurricane season start? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Have you ever been in part of a hurricane?
Nope.
Me neither.
No, I've been around when it's windy. So I have a rough idea of what a hurricane feels like.
God.
It's
I
really
sound
windy.
like a real jerk now. I've been around the
Yeah,
wind.
it was, it's meant
Oh, yeah, all those people, they got their homes destroyed and died.
Well,
I know,
well, if you go
it's windy.
outside and it's 25 miles per hour winds, you multiply that by 3, and you got a hurricane, right?
You got a minor hurricane.
Yeah. Category
Category 1.
1,
Yeah, tropical storm, I think, is 70, right?
maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. Oh, dear.
I was on Hawaii once where there was supposed to be a hurricane, and everybody goes to the store and buys all the toilet paper in the water. And then there was no hurricane.
No hurricane.
Because the mountains are so high, they just destroy all the weather systems.
Yep.
It drizzled.
You get that plastic water bottles. You don't drink them. Over time, they go bad. The plastic starts to get into the water, and you start drinking plastic. It's a big mess.
Yeah. You're making me a little nervous about that.
Yeah.
All right, well. It's 11:56, and this has been a stream.
Yeah, it's been something.
Random Dude asks, do you turn off SMS when using YubiKey, or is it done automatically within each app?
I think that was the question.
That
they
was
asked.
one of the
That was one of the
questions.
questions.
So usually it's done automatically within the app. To provide some context, YubiKey is a replacement for SMS two-factor authentication. You wouldn't use both, but you might still have the option. For instance, with Google, I can choose whether to allow two-step authentication via SMS or only security keys for us. So for us, I have it set to security keys because it's more secure than SMS, because somebody can just steal your phone and it pops up and you can see the code. But yeah, usually it is done automatically within the app, but it does depend on the app.
Okay.
Because an app could choose to still allow either
Isn't
way.
that what I said on the stream?
I think you said, I'll take a note of that and we'll get back
like
to
I
you
s- I
next
feel like I
time.
said that,
And then
though.
you started writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good question, though.
Great question.
Yeah.
Well, now we know the hurricane season does start June 1st and ends November 30th. So learned something today.
So we got another 2 months and 2 days of safety. And then put on your weather
Put on your
caps.
windbreaker and your water hoses.
I have a friend who was in Hurricane Wilma on a honeymoon,
Okay.
which is like one of the strongest hurricanes ever. And he said there was an air conditioner in the front of the house that he saw blow all the way, came out of the window and just like 1,000 miles, however, all the way through the back of the house, missed him and his wife.
Wow.
And then he and his wife hid in the bathroom upstairs and drank vodka.
There you go.
Until they were rescued.
Yeah, that's a good honeymoon story. Yeah. That reminds me, when that day it was really windy, we were playing kickball at recess and the ball just
Exactly.
blew away. Same stakes.
Yeah.
So I imagine, instead of kickball, it's an air conditioner.
It's an air conditioner.
That's it.
That's good. Very, very sensitive here
Yep.
to our friends in the South.
Well, this is the thing. I have no, hurricanes and tornadoes. It's just a different, no life experience with that.
Mm-hmm. Efren Aguilera. White Sox fan, but will forgive you.
Yes.
Hey guys, awesome show. I have a question. I currently pay $285 with Verizon for 7 lines. I own all the phones. Is this a good deal, or what do you guys recommend? Thanks.
That's what, $40 a line?
Yeah.
There must be the unlimited plans at that point.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
I think you could do better.
You probably get it down to like $150 with an MVNO.
Yeah, it depends on how often you're using these phones, because there are plans out there that are, say, $20 a month. There are definitely plans up there that are $30 a month for what's Visible?
I think Visible's 40 now.
40?
Yeah.
But with a discount? No, is it
I
just
think they
40?
got rid of Party Pay. So
They did? Yeah.
I think you could probably get you probably could get it down to like $215 with 7 lines, $30 a line, $210, which would be
I would set that as my goal.
yeah, $30 a line. You get it down to $210.
Yeah.
Is that a 25% savings on your current payment?
Mm-hmm.
You could do better than $285. It's a lot.
It is a lot. But it could be worse, though.
Yeah.
There'd be people if they had insurance on every line, and they'd be paying $600.
Yeah.
So you're really doing pretty good for $285. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
But that's a lot of phones.
It's a lot of phones, and just the headaches of changing plans. Like
It's time
that
for those
might
kids
be
to start pulling their weight.
Yeah.
Get a job.
Yeah.
Oh, you're 12 years old? Get to work.
Move to Arkansas.
Yeah. Why?
They repealed their child labor laws.
They did?
Yeah, they weakened them anyway. Yeah.
It's time to a little hiring push in Arkansas,
Yeah,
huh?
sure.
Yeah.
If you're a child that lives in Arkansas and wants a job as a graphic designer,
Yeah.
or,
Do you know how to make YouTube thumbnails?
Yeah. Give us a call.
You're hired.
Send us an email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deanna says, from scam Samsung to hurricane.
Yeah.
It's
we've got a wide range.
Scamacane.
Scamacane.
Yeah, her scam. It's like the
I was gonna say
Sharknado.
Scamnado.
Scamnado, yes. Yes. Or Blizzard Apocalypse.
Yeah.
The Harma Snowden. It's like a Weather
Sounds like
Channel.
sounds like a Edward Snowden.
It does sound like that.
documentary,
Yeah. That's like he's getting armed. Yeah.
Action figure you buy at Walmart. Edward Snowden, but with machine gun toys and stuff.
And the kids started drinking vodka? No, it was just him and his wife.
Yeah.
There were no children. They'd all blown away.
The kids would have been blown out of the building too. It's knocking an air conditioner out. You get a light kid.
Yeah,
Flying away.
He doesn't have any kids. I don't know if he did beforehand, but. Yeah. Tammy says she lives in South Carolina, deals with that, would not want a cell tower in any school. May for hurricane season. I wouldn't want that either, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we're at the hour. We've made it to 12:02 with yet another live stream.
Boom.
It's not that the dancing bear dances well; it's that he dances at all, right? Russian proverb or something.
I haven't heard that one. No.
Yeah, it's not that the bear dances well; it's that it dances at all. That's kind of like our live streams. It's not that we do it well; it's that we do them at all, and then eventually, we're doing them successfully. Today there have been no crashes. The audio sounds good. The video sounds good. You were almost on time, and it was
Train
fun.
a bear to dance. I don't know. It sounds like a lot of work.
It is
Dangerous.
It's
For a circus? You
I don't know what they were doing.
Better act than that.
Yeah.
Shave the bear. Dancing shaved bear. That'd be something. That's
Yeah.
what I'd go for. There's a callback.
Okay, PETA's gonna love this stream.
Who's Pete?
PETA.
Oh, PETA.
PETA.
Pete's not watching this.
No, they're not. Yeah, they're out dancing with bears. But the bear leads. I know.
Okay. Well, There it is.
There it is. There it was. It was real. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back like Frosty the Snowman.